So this is 3rd of June, and we are into summer basically. When we look at the seasons, we're officially in the summer season. And as men, we tend to think summer as resting, just going to clubs, getting high, having fun, and just losing our shit. Most people see summer as that. Especially if you're a student. I mean, this is not applicable if you're working a normal job because you're not gonna have a proper summer holiday. But if you're especially a student, your classes are likely gonna be not taking place in the summer if you're not taking some special summer course or stuff. So you will have a large amount of free time in summer. And the classical way of thinking, I also have this in my mind as well. I mean, in the previous summers, at least, I had this in my mind, is that in the summer, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sleep, play video games, watch some fucking content, and just lose my shit, go to clubs and have fun. Yes, you can do things like this. Absolutely. I cannot tell you like you shouldn't do these things. Of course, these things are sometimes needed as well. When you have lots of free time, you can fit some of these into your life. However, I believe that, at least that's what I have in mind for this summer specifically, is if we use this free time for something more valuable, first of all, we will be happier, we'll be more content, we'll be more satisfied with the time that we spend, and we will have a chance of creating something that we will be grateful for the rest of our lives. So let me tell you what this is, what these are, and what may make this summer different for us, including me. I also want to live a summer like this in the ways that I'm going to tell you about. So the first one being, I think this is one of the most important parts, is to focus on your mental health. I also need to do this as well. So focusing on your mental health is something that you should do consistently, because you cannot fix your mental health in just a day, in just an hour, in just one meditation session. You should be taking actions every day, even though how small they are, it doesn't matter. It needs consistent effort. Just like the gym, just like your physical well-being, you need to take regular actions. You need to be consistent with your mental health in order to actually improve it. And how I'm noticing its importance again in these times is that I'm in a very busy period in my life right now, with the exams, with the work, and with all of the stuff that I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of full every day. Like every hour I have something to do, something to think about, something to arrange. So I'm just like full of work right now. And in these times, it's very easy to neglect your mental health and the habits that you do to actually improve it, like meditation, like journaling, and all these stuff. And I have noticed this happening to me as well. In between all of these work, I tend to neglect my mental health, and I'm suffering its consequences. I get much more intrusive thoughts than I used to get when I was trying to improve my mental health. I get in these bad, dark thoughts in my head about losing the things that I value, about becoming unsuccessful, about losing my health. And all these intrusive thoughts are really damaging for me. I mean, my biggest problem in my life is my intrusive thoughts, basically, because I tend to think about very negative things all the time. And that's one of the worst things with my mental health. And especially in these times where I kind of tend to neglect these hobbies, I feel the consequences. Because mental health is something that alleviates your life in every aspect. It's just like getting a healthier, better looking body. Just like having a better body gives you more confidence, the clothes look better on you, you feel better generally during the day. It makes you a more competent person. It makes you happier. It makes you feel more satisfied with your life. And mental health is exactly the same. You perform much better in day-to-day tasks that you do. You perform better in your studies. If you're in a work environment, you take more actions. You're more confident, let's say. In social interactions, you are a more desired person, because if you have a good energy, you reflect this to people. And if you have a bad energy, it's the same. If your energy is not good, people likely will not want to spend time with you. Of course, your loved ones and your special people around you will always be there for you, yes. But even they will appreciate your presence more if you're a better energy. And to have this better energy, you need a better mental health. So if you use this 3 months of free time, or whatever, or however time you have, to actually improve your mental health even a little bit, or at least just start to have some hobbies which will alleviate your mental health, this will benefit you a lot. I can't express how important this is. Please keep in mind, mental health is one of the most important aspects of life, and we should never forget this. And the second one might be a pursuit that might earn you money in long term, and you can become successful in, and which you can take to the next step in your life. So a pursuit in which will actually earn you something. It could be skills, it could be money, whatever it is. When I'm talking about this pursuit, I'm usually talking about some kind of income source, let's say. And for me, this is my YouTube channel. So in the winter, I have lots of other pursuits, like my work, like my school, like the other things that I do. And in the summer, the school is completely closed, so I will not have any work from the school. So I will have much more spare time. And I'm planning to use this to actually grow my YouTube channel, create more content, create more greater quality content, let's say. And if I use this time to actually develop my YouTube channel, in 3 months, I could have like maybe 10x my subscriber numbers. I can have maybe 10x my views, let's say. Because 3 months is actually a very long time, and it's actually enough to make critical changes in your life. So using these 3 months to get further in a skill or a pursuit that will potentially earn you an income or earn you some other skills, that's golden. So just try to pick a pursuit that you think you might be capable in advancing, and try to advance in that. It doesn't have to be just something that will earn you money. It can be just a simple habit. It can be just a simple thing that you implement into your life, which will be beneficial for you. It can be just like reading books. That might be a skill that you might try to implement in your life. So yeah, just try to have a pursuit in your life which will be beneficial for you, and which you will be grateful that you have started in the future years. Because 3 months is actually very enough to get going in a hobby or in a pursuit. The third thing is to indulge in activities that are actually good for you. So what are these? Having more sunlight, spending more time in the nature, spending less time on your phone, speaking more to people, and just living life, like the real life, not the life that you live on your mobiles, not the life that you live on the social media. Just start living the real life. Go out more, but not to drink and lose your shit. Go out more with people you love to have more deep conversations. Go see places that you haven't seen. Go to places that you enjoy being in. Just do not spend your time at home playing video games all day. Because these real life things that I mentioned are actually much more fun, much more enjoyable compared to scrolling on social media, watching a film, watching a series, or playing video games. If you start living your life, like really living your life, you will start to enjoy more. You will start to appreciate your life more. So start living your life, really living your life. That's the third. And yeah, that's actually all for this. I think these 3 things are very crucial to make this summer a different summer for you, let's say. And yeah, let's make this the greatest summer of our lives. And I will catch you on the next one.